Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Following yesterday's thrilling cliffhanger, we pick up today at Forrester Creations, where Hope is selecting lingerie to try on for Carter. She changes into it as Finn walks in and proceeds to the desk to leave a message for Steffi, who enters and discovers Hope on top of Finn. She is outraged. Taylor can see Ridge is uncomfortable with Carter's presentation, but Ridge isn't convinced. He understands it will be a significant transition, but he believes in Carter. He just doesn't understand why Carter would want this right now. Il Giardino is decorated for Halloween when Deacon goes in. Sheila, dressed as a witch, asks what he thinks of the decorations. She mentions that this is her favorite of the year. Carter walks in and examines the decor, laughing about the severed head at the valet. Deacon instructs her to take it down. Carter tells Deacon that he came in after a meeting to buy some dinner. Sheila brings Deacon her trademark Halloween drink, which she's serving for the day. They exchange some innuendos, and Carter quips about being uncomfortable. Deacon urges her to order a margarita pizza for Carter. But first, Deacon wants to discuss Hope. Taylor claims Carter is clearly attempting to keep Hope's line running. Brooke walks in and says she's relieved that someone else is on Hope's side. Taylor knows Brooke will always be there for Hope, even when she tries to steal Steffi's husband. Ridge needs to intervene when the two women begin squabbling. Finn tries to explain what occurred to Steffi, but she is unwilling to listen. Hope tries to explain, but Steffi isn't buying it. She is outraged. Il Giardino is full as Carter receives a drink from Deacon. Carter says he believes in Hope and her products. Deacon reveals he and Brooke are concerned about Hope and the pressure she is experiencing from Steffi. Carter sincerely believes that Hope is doing a fantastic job, and Deacon can tell that he is truly on Hope's side. Brooke informs Taylor that there is nothing between Hope and Finn, noting that Hope has lost Liam and Thomas. Taylor reminds her that Thomas wanted to marry Hope, but she declined. Brooke notes that Hope wasn't ready to marry, so she went to Finn as a friend. Brooke argues that Hope is no longer interested in Finn. Steffi believes she knows what occurred after seeing Hope in lingerie. Hope had no idea that Finn would be there. Steffi wonders why she is wearing lingerie. If it isn't for Finn, who is it for? After a montage of Il Giardino's magnificent Halloween decorations, Sheila asks Carter if he wants some dessert, offering him some toe cookies. She is proud because she did all of the cooking herself. Deacon tries a toe and says it's tasty. Deacon returns to his talk with Hope, mentioning that she has never been lucky in love, but something seemed to have changed in her. He thinks that this would restore optimism for the future. Deacon understands that running a line at Forrester is difficult, particularly as a Logan. Taylor questions Brooke's belief in Hope. Brooke confesses that Hope wants them to be friends, but she insists that Hope has changed. Ridge said Hope will focus on putting the line back on track. Brooke claims she is working hard, but Taylor wonders whether she is still looking at Finn. Steffi is relieved Finn had to go to work because he deserves to be spared by Hope in lingerie. Hope argues that she was not going after Finn, and that not everything is as it appears. Steffi believes she is correct in her assumption that Hope was seeking Finn since she refuses to reveal her name. She will not tolerate this again. You're done, Hope. I want you gone today, Steffi tells her. Sheila inquires if Carter would like more witch's brew. Deacon expresses gratitude to Carter for his support of Hope, and Sheila realizes it is all because to Steffi. Carter assures Deacon that Hope has his full support. Taylor informs Ridge that Hope's conduct has been irregular for some time, but Ridge points out that Brooke is confident that nothing will happen. Hope can't believe Steffi wants her gone, but Steffi reminds her that she runs the firm and can cut the line and dismiss her. Hope is stunned, but Steffi says she should have done this a long time ago, and she tells Hope to pack her belongings before turning and walking away. When Steffi walks into the CEO's office, she is furious. She tells her parents what occurred and tells Ridge that she has had enough. Ridge wants to know what Hope said, and when Steffi explains that Hope said it was an accident, she adds that she will need Ridge's help. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffi Forrester has begun to lose faith in Carter Walton and no longer trusts his judgment. Steffi feels Hope Logan is manipulating Carter, and learning about their secret affair may strengthen her conviction. Steffi appears to be about to cut Hope for the future, which might lead to Carter departing to prove his loyalty to Hope. It's also possible that Steffi will become irritated enough to fire both Hope and Carter, since the tension will undoubtedly escalate. Regardless, Hope's line may be deleted, which could lead to Carter losing his job as well. If the COO position becomes vacant, who will Steffi choose to fill it? Steffi was upset when Ridge Forrester decided to make Brooke Logan a member of the executive team, but she was forced to deal with it. Perhaps Steffi will soon be in charge of selecting a new C-suite member, one with whom Ridge may agree. Taylor Hayes' health is improving, so it appears the show is moving on from her broken heart syndrome plot. BNB could shift gears by having Taylor go on a huge career move next. Taylor is a world-renowned psychiatrist, but if she returns to treating random patients off-screen, she will be on the outside looking in. Having Taylor join the Forrester Creations team, on the other hand, would be a game-changer. Steffi may explain that she trusts Taylor more than anyone else and that she genuinely wants to work with her mother. Perhaps Steffi could give Taylor the post of COO and find a way to spin it so that Taylor appears to be the ideal candidate. Taylor has recently shown up at Forrester and has been invited to remain for business talks. It's possible that BNB has been building the way for Taylor to become a member of the company, so we'll see if she eventually becomes a vital participant. These would allow Taylor to spend more time with Ridge at work, which may push Brooke over the brink. Crazy career turns like these happen all the time on soaps, so stay tuned for Taylor's future predictions. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Taylor may soon become more involved in all things Forrester, so we'll keep you updated on any career-related news. CDL will have other scorching bold and the beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates to read, so make us your favorite hotspot. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Carter Walton may end up on the wrong end of Steffi Forrester's terrible temper and get fired. Unfortunately, Hope Logan thought she was ready to surprise Carter when she bumped into John Finnegan in the design office, just as Steffi stepped in. Are Hope and Carter about to be fired? The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Carter Walton dissatisfied with Ridge Forrester. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Carter is upset that Ridge isn't supporting him on Forrester Creations' new route, and Eric Forrester isn't willing to put Forrester at danger for this plan. Ridge already knows the solution, but he refuses to inform Carter. If Carter discovers the truth, he will lose it. Unfortunately, it appears that Carter may face consequences for supporting Hope even before this occurs. Carter is ready to step back into the design office to see not just Steffi, but Finn berating Hope over an accident. Hope was in the design office behind a screen when Finn walked in, and he had no right being there. B&B spoilers. No hope for the future. Now that Hope has accidentally touched Finn, Steffi is certain to carry out her resolve to end Hope for the future. Carter will undoubtedly defend Hope, which is another thing Steffi blames her for. Hope simply cannot win in this situation, and she will be devastated if Carter loses his job as a result of her actions. Carter will feel deceived by the Forresters, which may lead him to do something he would never do otherwise. Carter is the COO of Forrester and is intimately familiar with the company's finances. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Carter Walton has money. Carter has already pledged to use his money to assist make this vision a reality, which means he may have enough money to carry off a takeover. Perhaps Carter will locate another fashion firm that is eager to assist him, and they can stage a surprise attack on Forrester. Would Carter pursue the Forresters in this manner? Carter and Hope may start their own design business, but it may take some time to get started unless he can find an established house to support them. An attack on Forrester would make a lot more sense. Will Carter go after all of the Forresters because they didn't trust him enough to go ahead with his plan? Lawrence St. Victor has been a fixture on The Bold and the Beautiful since Carter Walton debuted on the soap in 2013. Carter is currently involved in some major drama at Forrester Creations, but rumors are circulating that the character is leaving BNB. Keep reading to find out what's really going on. Why are fans of The Bold and the Beautiful certain that Carter Walton is quitting the show? It all began earlier this year, when CBS announced the addition of a new daytime drama named Beyond the Gates to the lineup in 2025. The The Bold and Beautiful spoilers. Is Lawrence St. Victor out? CBS new soap Beyond the Gates is set to depict an affluent black family living in a gated enclave, and the show has already cast some great African-American performers. Lawrence St. Victor is rumored to be one of those actors, although no one has confirmed it. Even if Victor gets a role on Beyond the Gates thanks to his CBS ties, that doesn't mean he can't do both series. Many actors and actresses work double duty and have recurring roles on multiple soap operas at the same time. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Carter Walton will be laid off shortly, and Steffy Forrester is rumored to be planning to fire Carter and Hope Logan. B&B spoilers. Is Carter Walton done at Forrester? If Carter loses his position at Forrester Creations or quits on his own, it could indicate that the writers are planning to write the character off or send him out of town for a spell. If Carter's romance with Hope Logan fails, he may leave town to recover from another failed relationship. However, there is no sign that this will occur. Would you be saddened to see Carter Walton depart The Bold and the Beautiful? Would he make a good addition to the Gates cast? On the November 1st episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers reveal that Ridge faces more office chaos at Forrester Creations. Following Steffy's unexpected office changes, Ridge has his own decision to make. Will he follow his daughter's lead or rein in Steffy's aggressive office moves? Stay tuned to find out. Steffy was already distrustful of Carter and Hope, and she couldn't understand why Carter had become so loudly supportive of her. It also seemed strange to Steffy that lawyer and COO Carter now had such grand plans for the company. Hubby Finn encouraged her to put things in perspective, but that all went out the window when she spotted Hope on top of him in lingerie, which was beyond a faux pas. Even though Hope's lingerie was meant for Carter, not Finn, the embarrassing occurrence sent Steffy on a warpath, and she made some huge adjustments at Forrester Creations that sent everyone reeling. It's difficult to argue now that Steffy isn't making business decisions based on personal beefs. Steffy didn't consult with Ridge or Brooke before making these adjustments. She just swooped in and did what she wanted. How will Ridge react to his daughter's surprising executive actions? Ridge appears to entirely support Steffy's decisions. He may have previously gone against her by giving Ivy, Ashley Brewer, the go-ahead for her jewelry line, but he is completely on board with the rest of Steffy's activities. Brooke is likely to be upset, and the rest of the staff may also be surprised and apprehensive. If Steffy can make such drastic and unexpected changes, is anyone's employment truly secure? According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers and updates, John Finn Finnegan will continue to dedicate his time at the hospital, employing his medical abilities to their greatest extent. Finn is portrayed almost like a superhero in the series, consistently coming to the rescue in key occasions. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. His wife Steffy Forrester thinks he's a hero. Steffy Forrester regards Finn as a hero, especially since he has rescued her on numerous times, including the most recent event in which she was locked in the deranged Luna Nozawa's cage. Finn's heroism, however, does not end with Steffy. He has also saved the lives of his patients, including Sheila Sharp and, most importantly, Eric Forrester. With the program accentuating Finn's heroic reputation, it opens the door for an intriguing storyline in which Finn meets a difficulty that takes him back down to earth. Exposing his vulnerabilities would remind everyone that he is just as human as the rest of us. B&B spoilers. What if Finn Finnegan made a fatal mistake? Finn is normally the go-to person for solutions at work, always willing to step up when necessary. However, what if he falters on a particular case? Consider the repercussions if he misdiagnoses a patient, resulting in disastrous outcomes, or, worse, administers the incorrect drug or dosage. The results could be lethal. The series has already introduced the intriguing element of two Dr. Finnegans at the hospital, where Finn works in the same department as his mother, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda. This could lead to a plot twist if Finn obtains test findings intended for Lee by mistake, assuming he can interfere, which could have serious effects depending on the patient's condition. It's probable that Lee will face the consequences of Finn's miscalculation, including being charged with malpractice and adding another layer of drama to the tale. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. How would Finn cope if he lost a patient? It would be interesting to see how Finn manages the emotional aftermath of losing a patient as a result of his own actions. This has not happened in the entire time he has been there. This condition may make him feel vulnerable, prompting him to seek solace from Sheila, escalating the stress in his marriage. Sheila is likely to take advantage of this opportunity to develop her relationship with Finn, as Lee, while she loves him, lacks empathy. Regardless, Finn and Steffi are in need of a new narrative, and we will keep you updated on what happens next. The Bold and the Beautiful implies that soapy trouble is never far away, so stay tuned for the most recent details on Steffi and Finn's future. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton has stopped simply reporting the numbers and projections, which is what the Forresters have come to expect from him. Now that he's stepping up and coming up with ideas, the COO is ruffling a few feathers, most notably Steffi Forrester, the co-CEO of Forrester Creations. Lawrence St. Victor has some thoughts. The voice of reason? This week on B&B, Carter didn't just come up with an idea. He took action on it. Instead of waiting for Steffi's approval, he proactively approached Ivy Forrester and invited her to the table. He didn't give Steffi a heads up or a warning, which is unusual for Carter, and then he urged Steffi to at least listen to what Ivy had to say. It can be very jarring to see him not back down, to see him push something, Lawrence St. Victor told Soaps.com. But I think he has a bit of a healthy ego. Forrester's latest corporate drama appears to be a battle between Steffi and Carter, who have previously respected each other. She might be feeling disrespected by Carter, St. Victor revealed. But he's feeling disrespected by her. He's like, I'm your COO. Why aren't you hearing me? You can say no, but let's really talk about this first. Carter is in an important enough position at Forrester that he should be able to question his CEOs and have a discussion, St. Victor said. A CEO's job is to deal with a company's big-picture problems and potential, whereas a COO's job is to worry about the day-to-day operations and collaborate with the CEO on their vision for the company. Read this. What occurred between Steffi and Ivy? But there have to be more graceful and successful ways of doing this than employing ambush and blindside approaches. Having said that, this new side of Carter, while unsettling, is something that should have happened a long time ago, since the Forresters have all acknowledged that Carter is family. Carter might want to think about updating his resume. Unfortunately for him, he's only family to a certain extent. Remember when he and Quinn were involved? Carter was on the outs for a while, so his input should continue to be valued until certain Forresters discover that he has feelings for Hope Logan. Taylor can see Ridge is uncomfortable with Carter's presentation, but Ridge isn't convinced. He understands it will be a significant transition, but he believes in Carter. He just doesn't understand why Carter would want this right now. Aiel Giardino is decorated for Halloween when Deacon goes in. Sheila, dressed as a witch, asks what he thinks of the decorations. She mentions that this is her favorite of the year. Carter walks in and examines the decor, laughing about the severed head at the valet. Deacon instructs her to take it down. Carter tells Deacon that he came in after meeting to buy some dinner. Sheila brings Deacon her trademark Halloween drink, which she's serving for the day. They exchange some innuendos, and Carter quips about being uncomfortable. Deacon urges her to order a margarita pizza for Carter. But first, Deacon wants to discuss Hope. Taylor claims Carter is clearly attempting to keep Hope's line running. Brooke walks in and says she's relieved that someone else is on Hope's side. Taylor knows Brooke will always be there for Hope, even when she tries to steal Steffi's husband. Ridge needs to intervene when the two women begin squabbling.